It sounds crazy, but I physically could not turn the wheel. So I drove for 4 hours straight.
What the f is in the
I was in
mirror?
a
Did you
rush
guys
to
see that?
nowhere.
Hey, what's up? Dusk here. I have not gotten a video out in a little bit. I've been working on the next, what am I calling, Witching Hour? Yeah, the next Witching Hour episode, but it's been a lot harder to write than some of the others, so there have been some delays. And, you know, a lot of October stuff I was focusing on. Been busy. So I decided to get this video up, which is one I've been wanting to make for a while, We Harvest Shadows. I played it, or streamed it, way back when the demo first came out. But I wanted to make a video talking about and explaining why it was so good. And if you are a developer and you want to, kind of copy what this game has done right, then hey, I'm going to explain what they're doing right. So, the biggest thing is that this is psychological horror that's actually doing psychological horror. I think too many horror games just don't do anything. Like there's no monster, and they're like, well, yeah, but there's atmosphere, so it's a psychological horror. Having a horror game that doesn't do anything doesn't make it psychological horror. To make it psychological, like you need the player to be engaged psychologically in some way. And what I Harvest Shadows does is it starts out with the base of a farming simulator. That's something the player has to do, but something where the player gets to make decisions. You get to decide, how you're going to set up the farm, what crops you're going to grow. But because this is a horror game, you, the player, also decide when you want to neglect your farm to go push storyline elements. And judging by the little fragments of story that we've seen in the demo, I think neglect might be a running theme. And that brings us to the second really interesting point, is that the pacing will be completely player-driven. So you get to pace this game out at the pace that you want to play it at. It's going to be customized for you. You work on your farm as much as you want, and I scared myself with the face there, sorry. And you move ahead whenever you want. And the final point, of course, are all those organic scares. This game never grabs your camera. It never plays an absurdly loud, ear-shattering sound effect. It just has organic, spooky crap that happens, and it's up to the player to notice it, which makes it way, way creepier. So there you go. These are the elements. This is how you make something that is a psychological horror. You do not have to use a farming sim for the base. It's just something this game does and does well. If you can come up with another idea that takes these elements and utilizes them, then you too can make an amazing psychological horror game. Anyway, that's it. That's my explanation of We Harvest Shadows. I'm super excited to play this game, but I'm going to be keeping my eye on it, and I'm going to play this bad boy as soon as it comes out. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.